Our minds are morphing from minute to minute if we let them. If you are not paying attention, if you are on cruise control, then your mind is not under your own control. We can't be in cruise control. You can't let your mind be in cruise control. You have to be cognizant of what you're thinking. You have to be aware of how you are being influenced, because in this day and age right now, if you aren't careful, you can slide down the path of least resistance, the path to weakness, and the path to a lack of control as to what is happening in our lives in your life. Life will happen to you instead of life happening for you. Do not allow that you have to take control. You got to do something to get control of your brain, of your mind. You got to check yourself. I don't care how you do it. Control the things you think about. You can actually control how you feel. You can control what you think, and you can definitely control what you do. You got to be the master of your mind. You got to exercise mind control. You've got to discipline your mind if you want to see she happen. Execution isn't about sitting around waiting for the right moment or for the stars to align perfectly. It's about waking up every day and saying, I'm going to dominate this day better than any other day. It's about drilling into your mind day in and day out that you're in control and you're going to make happen. You know that little voice in your head that tells you to take it easy? Or maybe tomorrow of that voice. It's the voice of mediocrity. And if you listen to it, you're resigning yourself to a life of being average. Why? Because while you're contemplating if you should do it or not, someone else is out there right now already getting it done. So you gotta decide that you're going to outwork all these people you're up against when they're in their beds dreaming about what could be. You've got to be up working your ass off to make your dreams a reality. When they're out partying, doing cool on the weekend, you better be grinding, making moves, ensuring that your tomorrow is better than today. Why? Because success doesn't give a about your excuses. It only understands hard work, persistence, and dedication. If you think it's going to be a smooth ride to get to your goals, forget about it. Don't even try to be successful. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be fiend hard, so you have to strengthen your mind to do the hard, uncomfortable things. Your mind is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it becomes. You need to challenge it, push it to its limits, and then push it even further. When you think you've hit your limit, you're only just discovering how much further you can go. Nothing great ever happens from a position of comfort. Comfort is where dreams go to die. You gotta become comfortable with being uncomfortable if you ever want to be successful. You take full control of your brain and tell it that we don't give up, we don't give in, and we push ourselves further than we want to go, because that is where success happens. So you face some setbacks. Who the hell hasn't? You think the world's going to stop and pat you on the back because you've had a tough day. Wake the F up. The universe is relentless. It doesn't care about your little sob story. Everyone's got one. The difference, while you're busy wallowing in self-pity, someone else is turning their setbacks into comebacks, their tragedies into fing strategies. Your mind is the battlefield every single day. You're at war with yourself. And if you're not taking control, you're getting controlled. Everything you see, everything you hear, every experience you've been through tries to steer that wheel. But who's the driver? It better be. You are. You're going to let those inner voices dictate your life, drag you down every rabbit hole of despair, doubt, and darkness. Hell, if your mind is a storm, then you better become the eye of it. Find your calm, find your focus, and steer that storm where you want to go. There's so much power in the mind, but it's a double-edged sword. It can build empires, craft masterpieces, change the viewing world, but it can also destroy you bit by bit, thought by thought. If you let it run wild, a controlled mind is your biggest ally. An untamed one is your worst thing nightmare. Every time you let doubt creep in, every time you entertain a negative thought, you're giving away a piece of your power. And what for? To feel sorry for yourself, to dwell on? You can't change that it's time to rise up, reclaim your territory, and put those thoughts in their place. You got to remember to train your mind every damn day. If you let it run wild, it atrophies. But if you discipline it, if you control it, it becomes your most powerful weapon. Start with the small stuff. When a negative thought creeps in, counter it with 10 positive ones. Feeling overwhelmed, break the task into manageable chunks and tackle them head-on. Control isn't just about what you think. It's about what you consume, the books you read, the shows you watch, the people.